Welcome back to Carolina This Week. Robert Pozo, an organizer of Myrtle Beach Race Week, joins us now. This morning, they're running the Myrtle Beach Marathon in Myrtle Beach, but in October, they're going to be running a triathlon and a mini marathon in Myrtle Beach, and you're putting that together.
Absolutely.
Tell me about Race Week.
Well, what we did was we grabbed that Myrtle Beach mini marathon. Here we are, third year, or third edition of it. And we were just asked to go ahead and take over a triathlon. We moved it a couple of weeks over, and now so what we're doing is starting off on October 13th. That'll be the day of the triathlon. It's a triathlon really for everyone. 3 distances: a sprint, an Olympic distance, and a half iron. And then hopefully enough people stay around and race the following week for the Myrtle Beach Mini.
Anything going to tie the week together? Any events to go on during the week?
Well, that's what we're doing. What we're planning to do is we threw a blanket over them. It's the Myrtle Beach Race Week. Little by little, we're going to add speakers. We're going to reach out to high schools, to Coastal Carolina, a few others, so that every year it can grow. There'll be more sporting events, more racing events. We'd love to be able to get cross-country rivalries during that week, possibly if there's a meet, a college meet. That tends to happen a couple weeks before. We'll see if in the future we can tie it all in and maybe throw in a couple of other races, maybe a beach run or whatnot during that week.
How many years have you been doing the mini marathon here in Myrtle Beach?
This is going to be the 3rd one.
How has it grown over those 3 years, do you think? Or I guess the 2 that you've seen, was there growth from one year to the other?
There has, and the thing was, we came in right after the year that it was very snowy and cold and all that, so we felt that, you know, we gave this new light, you know, hey, no, that happens once every, you know, so many years, but in reality, it's great to run here in Myrtle Beach. With that first year, we had right about 4,000, and then we grew it almost another 500. So in essence, you look percentage-wise during a recession when people are holding on to their pennies, 10–15% is not too shabby. So here we're expecting quite a bit of an increase for this year as well.
5 years ago, I probably didn't know one person who would run a marathon, maybe a couple people. But now it seems I've got 2 people in the newsroom that have run full marathons. I think probably 3 or 4 people in the newsroom. We don't have a huge newsroom, people
Right.
who have run half marathons.
Right.
It seems like it's something that's really taking off and people are embracing.
It is, and as I've always said, running breeds running. Okay, same thing goes with triathlons, it's just not as catchy, but running breeds running. If you were a runner and you lived in an area that had 1 race or 2 races, you'd travel elsewhere, maybe move, because that's what you feel. But when there's races going on all the time, now you've got something to do almost every week, and this is what we're seeing. People, it catches on. You talk about it. You show your medal, or as they would say, the bling. You know, and people catch on. They start with a 5K, and before you know it, they're running a half marathon or a marathon.
How many people do you expect this year?
This year we're shooting for right about 5,000, and that's a steady growth. We feel very comfortable with that. We promote throughout the entire nation, so we have all 50 states and a few countries.
So it's not just people from South Carolina, maybe North Carolina, Georgia coming in, it's people from all over?
All over the place. That is how we differentiate ourselves from other groups in and around the region. We really cast a net not just over the region or the local, but really go nationwide.
All right. And if you want to get involved in the triathlon, I'm getting ready to say the website, and this is kind of a mouthful. Yeah. TryMyrtleBeach.com. There it is on your screen. TryMyrtleBeach.com. You can find out all the information about when the races are and how to sign up.
About the triathlon, the mini, as well as Race Week as a whole.
All right, Robert Pozo, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here in October.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.